Virginia Crosby.
Thank you, Ms McVeigh. It's always a pleasure to serve under your chairmanship. And may I thank the Honourable Member for Aberconwy for calling this important debate. He's an assiduous champion for his constituents, and I'm honoured to follow an excellent speech by my colleague from Clwyd South. My dad had to leave Wales to find work, and I'm determined to bring good quality jobs to Ynys Môn so that our young people do not have to leave their community, they do not have to leave their culture, and they do not have to leave their Welsh language. I'm working hard every day to bring jobs and investment to Ynys Môn, and I've been successful, bringing over £200 million of investment and hundreds of jobs, including £4.8 million for the Holyhead Hydrogen Hub, £45 million for the HMRC Inland Border Facility in Holyhead, and a record £175 million in investment in RAF Valley. But I'm not stopping there. I set up and chair the Anglesey Freeport bidding consortium, and our bid for Anglesey to be a freeport will be submitted on the 24th of November. And as chair of the Nuclear Delivery Group, I'm determined to bring new nuclear to Wylfa. As my colleagues have mentioned, Holyhead is the second busiest ro-ro port in the UK, and Stena is one of the largest employers on the island. Yet there is only one direct train a day to Holyhead from London. To attract the investment that Ynys Môn so desperately needs, I need to be able to offer companies good transport links. Mona Airport has closed, the Menai Bridge is closed for urgent repairs, and the Britannia Bridge is also closed for periods at night for maintenance work. The rail link to the island, particularly the port of Holyhead, is therefore vital. The UK government is committed to levelling up, and that means attracting investment and good quality jobs. I'm so proud that Anglesey is known as Energy Island, with wind, wave, tidal, solar, hydrogen, and hopefully new nuclear. I'm so proud that Bangor University, on my doorstep, has been voted one of the UK's top 5 universities. Ynys Môn is one of the best constituencies in the UK, once you get there. Minister, I need your help. Businesses and people across Anglesey need a reliable and frequent train service to Holyhead. Indeed, Sir Peter Hendy's Union Connectivity Review highlighted the strategic significance of the transport infrastructure across North Wales for the UK, through its connections to Northern Ireland and the Republic via Holyhead, the busiest port in Wales and the second busiest ro-ro port in the UK. Avanti West Coast in North Wales has a woeful track record and a woeful reputation, bringing misery to thousands on a daily basis. People who are trying to get to work, people trying to get to school, or people just simply trying to live their lives. Like many others, I was shocked when at the beginning of October, the UK government awarded First Trenitalia West Coast Limited, FTI, a short extension of its current contract to continue to operate the Avanti West Coast contract until the 1st of April 2023. This was incredibly disappointing for me, my colleagues and my constituents who've suffered train services well below par for the past 2.5 years. Avanti West Coast is committed to delivering around 90% of their pre-pandemic timetable from the 11th of December, with 5 direct trains a day from London to Holyhead and 4 at weekends. Chair, I would like to put it on record that I have no faith that Avanti will be able to deliver this timetable. The issue seems to be an over-reliance on the goodwill of Avanti drivers volunteering to work overtime. Chair, I'd respectfully ask the Minister to join me in meeting with the Avanti train drivers to hear from them directly about their working conditions and why they are not volunteering to work overtime. I'd be happy to facilitate the meeting in Holyhead, where I have my home. I'd also be grateful to hear from the Minister in considerable detail as to how he plans to ensure that the North Wales service will be of an acceptable standard after the 11th of December, so that I can report back to the many, many constituents who've contacted me in frustration on the matter. I would ask that Avanti's performance is closely monitored over the next few months and that no further extension is granted on the 1st of April 2023 unless there is a significant improvement in their services. I will end by saying I believe that Avanti West Coast does not have the capacity or the competence to provide the sort of service that my constituents and those across North Wales expect. And I very much hope the Minister will heed these representations. I've put in for a backbench business debate so that I and my colleagues cross-party can have a proper 3-hour debate on the floor of the House where we can share the frustrations of our constituents and push the government for assurances that Avanti will deliver the reliable and frequent service our constituents demand and our constituents deserve.